Hello and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I am a soul communicator and mentor, and today I have an intuitive reading for whoever needs it. I will be drawing messages and communicating with your soul to ask for the messages you need most right now. And if you're returning to the channel, you'll notice that I'm outside and you're probably hearing some animal noises. My cats wanted to be outside today, so I'm out here with them. And I will also be creating an extended reading for those who want to go even deeper. So if you really love to go into growth and into the deeper meaning behind what's going on, that reading may be something for you to check out. The link is in the description. I almost said downstairs. The link is downstairs in the description below. Okay. What is the situation we are in right now? Actually, I'm going to ask, what is the soul message right now? What is our soul message? Okay. I'm going to draw two sets of cards here. We've got Daughter of Horns, Father of Roots, Work, which is the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. Keep going. Just keep going. All right? On your journey and path right now, just keep going. It looks as though we are coming into a relationship with a deeper sense of grounding, nurturing, and protection. The work that's challenging right now is that direction, but it's almost as if you're being asked to form a relationship with the direction you're headed, where you're trying to go. You're being asked to form a relationship with that before you're actually there. So it's as if you're being asked to fall in love and learn how to trust the outcome even before you're at the outcome. Now, in some ways, this seems like it would be an easy thing to do, because if we have a goal, we really want that goal because it would feel good to have that goal, right? So in some ways it seems like it should be easy to love the goal already, but what is happening is that we're in this stage of kind of a rebirth, of a birth almost. And so it's hard to really know what that end looks like. It's interesting that we've got the Father of Roots going on here, because what's above the ground is so much different than what's below the ground. Yet this this mole is right in between the two. He's got half of himself up towards the heavens and the other half very much down in the earth. And so he's looking at a space, he's looking into a space, up into a space that's a totally different world from the space that he inhabits. Okay, so he's looking up into something that's almost like a foreign country or a foreign land, or I even want to say dimension. It's a different place than where he actually lives. And this mole looking up, he's looking up at the stars. He's never going to touch the stars or feel them. He doesn't know what they're like, but he's looking up at them and he's forming a relationship with them. And they're just as foreign to him as, I don't know, as anything could be. Those stars are just as alien to him as anything else is below the ground. Yet he's being asked to trust them and to love them. And that's what's happening here. So we're searching for something deeper. We're trying to go below the surface. And we're being asked to form a relationship even before we know what we're looking at. It's as if we're on this archaeological dig. We have no idea what we're going to find. We found some little bits of pottery, so we suspect we might know what we're looking at. But what your soul is saying here is you have to love the entire contents of that archaeological dig, even though you have no idea if you're going to unearth a palace or a bathroom or, you know, a storeroom. You have no idea what you're going to find, but you have to love it anyway. And so I think what's really the hard thing here is that you're being asked to love yourself before you really know what yourself is. and how much that self is capable of opening, and how much that self is capable of trusting, and how much power is in that self. Okay, so that's where we are on one hand. Now this next message, we've got the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Sun. Kind of similar things going on here, but let me just get a handle. And we've got two different kinds of relationships going on here. We've got, I'm gonna wait for that motorcycle to pass. We've got the union of like energies, like compatible energies, and then we've got the fight of like compatible energies. This is the union of two energies two energies that are equal, coming together to become one, coming together to become strong. This is the coming together of two similarly strong energies to create an opposition, to create an antagonism. So you've got relationships that are nourishing through the synergy, the harmony of the two of you coming together, but you've also got relationships that are challenging you to teach you who you are. Okay, so bear with me here. We have this quest to find out who we are, to love who we are, and what's set up for us is two very different ways of finding that. One is through harmony and union with another, the coming together and blending of your energies, and then the other is through the antagonism, through knowing how strong you are by how hard you're hitting someone else. Now, I don't mean that literally. I don't mean like go seek out violence. But it's about learning about yourself through conflict. Sometimes we have to go through challenges and conflicts to learn how strong we are. Sometimes we have to learn to blend with others and to produce a strong union through our own strength to learn how strong we are. But there's also a resistance going on, even though we have the eventual, okay, it's not success, it's something else. It's like we've got divine masculine rationality going on in this card. So what does that mean? We've also got a bee visiting us at the moment. So it's something with our communication here. Okay. So I told you the parts, but I didn't read you the flow completely correctly. Where we're actually starting is here. This is the divine energy from your soul. The divine energy is flowing through, and it's imbibing you with energy and purpose. Now, that energy and purpose can be seen through the electrification of conflict. So sometimes, see the lightning bolt, sometimes we have lightning here, that's the birth. It's like this lightning is the moment of birth. And sometimes, like birth is not a smooth, easy, fun process, right? There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of tension. And so that's what you need to be focusing on when you feel yourself in conflict with someone else, or an equally strong energy. When you find yourself in conflict with an equally strong energy, see that as giving birth to yourself, okay? Because that's what's happening actually in the Two of Cups here, is that then the soul and the self come together to form. And can you see how the blending of these waters, these streams of waters, is causing a fern to grow and these vines to flower? It actually then nurtures the birth of who you are. So you have like the spark comes in, the conflict gives birth to who you are. Who you are is then nurtured through the union of your soul with the other. And then we end in this Four of Cups, which I need to clarify. Okay, Temperance, the Hanged Man. and the Nine of Cups. So essentially, this process is happening without your direct involvement of it. You're not having to drive this. This isn't like the Chariot card where you're having to actively push something forward. This is more like if you just sit and allow this to happen. This is, okay, I see. This is the gestation time. Okay, it's like this has been the impregnation time over here, and this is the gestation. So we are doing nothing but waiting for the self, waiting for the self to come out, waiting for the self to reveal itself, essentially. Okay, and we have these lovely cards of fulfillment, Nine of Cups, to the Hangman, to the Temperance. So there is a healing and a blending that is happening through this process. But there is a moment of gestation that's happening where it seems like nothing is moving. Okay, but that's where we are. I want to go a little deeper into this message, but let's... Okay, you know what? We're going to stop this part of the reading here. And I'm going to continue on to get even more information for you and to pull out messages about, you know, how long you can expect this time to last. What is the next stage of your evolution that you can be expecting to see? I think that's the direction we'll start. So if you would like to join me for that, the link is in the description below. And I'll see you soon. So thank you very much for joining me today.